Many societies are now questioning how desirable democracy is as a system of government. Well, this is due to the fact that some groups often find themselves neglected in favor of the majority, leading to clamors and conflicts. Redefining democracy to include all, especially minorities, is the focus of the 13th public lecture organized by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, J.K. Gazama, where former President Goodluck Jonathan was lead speaker. Muyo Thomas was there.
The popular definition of democracy describes it as the government of the people, by the people and for the people. Unfortunately, in many climes, a government by the people is not usually the reality, therefore impeding the true development of democracy.
Democracy is more likely to develop and endure when all segments of the society are free to participate and influence political outcomes without suffering bias, interference, or reprisal.
Minority yearnings have raised different challenges, which in many cases, especially in Nigeria, has birthed unrest and hampered development. International statutes and conventions have tried to proffer solutions and methods to ensure everyone is carried along.
I think with various ways of fostering inclusiveness by adopting different measures, ranging from the affirmative action in the United States to the Willing Minority Commission of Nigeria, which provided for constitutional safeguards for the protection of the minority groups in this country.
Laws and other measures were adopted by the US, UK, and even Switzerland, which has come to be known as International Standard for Peace to protect minority interest.
There's always a feeling of marginalization and oppression in the camp of the minority, whether real or imagined. If such feelings are not promptly and properly addressed, it might result in the type of resistance that pushes people to the extent of wanting to pull out from that kind of union.
This was further reiterated by discussants.
But minorities abound, and as a society progresses, you find out that there are many minorities that are emerging. Ethnic, yes. Religious, yes. Gender, yes. We're still talking about the rights of women today. The youth, who are now having to Sorosoke.
The data, the local government is a minority. They've been crying for inclusion through the financial autonomy. The issue of minority, it is not only a function of number, it's a function equally of inclusion or otherwise.
Former President Goodluck Jonathan concludes that in order to reduce political conflict and mitigate desperate contestation for power, it is important to restructure democracy to accommodate the interest of minority. Censorship of the voice of the minority will continue to raise agitation in different quarters of the country. In order to have an all-inclusive government, good governance, rights of minorities, including majorities, needs to be protected. Muyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.